Hey there, folks. The sharp-eyed among you will note that I'm sitting up properly today. I forgot to do that yesterday, and I apologize for that because I ended up with that sort of like I don't have a neck look. Or like my head is just sitting there on my shoulders, not actually attached by anything. So, sorry about that. Anyhow, biography time. There was a period in my childhood when I had chores, and then I just didn't. And I regret that. And I did play a small part in that. Oh, for Christ's sake, she's doing the thing. Well, anyway. Because, I mean, I used to have my turn at doing the dishes, and I would do the dusting and things like that. Things that were within my very limited physical coordination, as I think I probably have a case of dyspraxia, although not as bad as some, because some people, they had trouble learning to eat with utensils. I didn't have that. Anyway, so I definitely had chores at one point, but I think my siblings just decided it was more trouble than it was worth to actually stick with me and teach me to do things rather than expecting me to just get them right away. Just somehow, they could just hand me the mop and go ahead and mop, and I would know how to mop, and I'd know everything about mopping. And if I didn't do it right, just right out of the gate, they'd get frustrated and just take it away from me and say, never mind. Now, that really hurt. And yet I was a timid child in many ways. So I didn't argue or fight about it. I was I guess frightened, really, like too scared, I guess. Not frightened like I thought someone was going to beat me up, but just intimidated by their anger. And so I started sort of abandoning things before they could take them away from me, in a sense. I sort of just my instinctive response is to not try and instead wait for someone else to do it for me. Not proud of that. No man would be. But that was literally what I was told to do as a child. Don't try and do it yourself. You'll only mess it up. Wait for one of us to do it. That is just absolutely crippling to your self-worth, which already wasn't all that great, for reasons I won't go into right now, but you can find in my other videos. So, I was literally told the best way, or if you want to help, just stay out of the way. Now, I have spent the last 53 years of my life, or 50 years of my life, doing exactly that, staying out of the way, and feeling very incapable, feeling like I can't do things myself. And it's only recently that I've begun to realize that that's not true. Now, I am very, and I mean very, physically uncoordinated, so I have trouble with some stuff. But having trouble with it and it being impossible for you are two different things. I have to avoid falling into the gifted kid hole where you think that there's only two possibilities. You're instantly good at something, or you're terrible with it for life. And, maybe there's some things where I just have to work it. I just have to plug away at it, and eventually I'll get it. What a concept. So yeah, I had chores, and then I didn't. Because they eventually decided it was just too much trouble to actually teach me to do anything. Talk about not making you ready for life, huh? Oh well. I guess that's all from me for today, folks. I will talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye-bye.